Hello, oh the beautiful one. As soon as Krishna spotted a perfuming young girl holding a basket of paste with her friends walking hurriedly, he shouted aloud. The girl stopped and looked at Krishna, eyes tangled up, came right before him. Krishna said, "Where are you going when I am here?" "Hi, the handsome one," she said with a big question. "Krishna, who are you nowadays?" Krishna continued, "I think I saw you somewhere." Where? In London airport? In Brussels? Or Stockholm University lawn? Oh no. Now I got it. I saw you in woodland of Dandakaranya near Panchavati. As soon as you saw me, you had proposed me for marriage in complete American style. My brother became angry and caught you by your nose and ears and cut them off. You became doubly angry and brought your brother to fight with me. They fought with me and died. You then became 100 times more angry and brought your mighty big brother from distant island. He also fought ferocious war and died with his whole army. Then you went to hilltop and meditated. You also came to Sita during her second banishment in Valmiki ashram. Do you remember Shurpanakha, my dear? Through intense long meditation, your intensified moh and mad, because of which you were demoness, flung away. Moh means intense body identification, immense body infatuation. Mad means a kind of mania, to take revenge with everyone who think, act, speak differently from you. Your intensified body identification and rape, loot, kill mania will be born as Muhammad in future. He will start a cult of body obsession with rob, rape, convert and kill mania, whose woman flock will use burqa in memory of your nose, ear cut off face. Okay? Once this calamity is out, you became clean, where love naturally arises, but still you have aggressive love like Americans and Europeans and not a coy, bashful, sensitive, submissive love of Vedicans. But anyway, I accept both. So here we meet, dear Surpanakha. Here we are. Oh, the handsome one, Shurpanakha said. Oh, sorry. Sairandri said, that dream I saw a while ago, but you keep on talking although I don't understand a bit. I don't want to understand. I just want to hear you endlessly. Krishna said, who are you, dear? What do you do for a living? Oh, darling, I am Sairandri. I am head of the makeup department of Gymnasium in King Kansa's palace. The whole palace loves my artwork. These are my students. Meet. She pointed at 6 girls. But that's the bygone past, darling. That's history. Sairandri said, that's history now. Ever since I saw you, I have fallen in neck-deep love with you. But I cannot dare to ask you to marry me. I still tremble. what happened to me in that terrible dream, but I cannot help myself. Oh, beloved stranger, oh, my darling, oh, my foreigner beloved, I am sinking in the deep ocean of your love, sinking, sinking, don't know where will I land into. All Mathurian teenage girls suddenly got shocked, exactly the same way. We are also feeling, but she alone got the courage to speak it out. Speak out her heart. Oh, how bold! I want to touch her feet. Krishna said, then why are you delaying, dear? Display your artwork right now here. See, we have new clothes, fresh garlands. Only sandal paste is missing, so hurry up. Athabrajan Rajapathena Madhava. Shukdevji sings the scene of that time. Athabrajan Rajapathena Madhava Triyam Gritanga Vilepa Bhajanam Vilokya Kubjam Ivatim Varananam Paprachayantim prasan rasaprada Katvam varorve taduhanulepanam Kasyanganeva kathayasva sadhuna Deya vayo anga vilepamuttamam Sreya tataste nachiran bhavishyati. Hurry up, paste all of us, give your paste on our forehead. Immediately she instructed her friends to get busy, and they artistically pasted and performed each friend of Krishna, performed her artworks on each friend of Krishna. She stood before Krishna at last and indicated his brother to be pasted. Krishna indicated his brother. She did so well, then stood before Krishna and pasted saffron mixed yellow sandal paste with musk and kumkum and other flower extracts, my dear friends. Entire vicinity filled with levitating perfume. Then what happened? Prasanno Bhagavan Kubjam. And since pleasure of great one is instant bestower of fortune, Krishna wished what he wished, my dear friends. Rijvi kartum manaschakre darshayan darshane phalam. He wanted to heal her hunchback. Krishna wanted, and then he came forward and pressed her toes with his foot. 2 fingers on her chin and straightened her up, pressing and pulling her hips up. Madhumangal shouted, "Hello Prince, this is your Guru speaking. This is not our Vrindavan but Mathura city. And these are not our gopis to wrangle with all the time. Keep distance from Mathurian ladies. It is a matter of our prestige." But before Madhu could complete his words, bone crackling sound was heard, and to utter surprise of all, her hunch completely vanished. She became a stunningly beautiful woman. Wow, what a magical therapist! And since then, acupressure arts of healing started, my dear friends, in the world. Tato rupa ganaudarya sampanna prakeshavam. Tato rupa ganaudarya sampanna prakeshavam. Uttariyantamakrishya smayanti jatarechaya. Shocked with immense surprise, everybody saw in an instant that hunchback girl became astoundingly beautiful lady. Her eyes filled with mad love pulled the scarf of Krishna, and compounded with all the arts of begging, she said, Ehi vira griham yamo, Ehi vira griham yamo, natvam tyaktum yotsahe. Darling, my golden love, what are we waiting for? Come to my home. Kamsa is dead, world is evaporated, Brahmatmak has already happened. Let's go to my home to celebrate the festival of togetherness. Come, my dear, ben mukham vikshanugananam prahasans. All friends laughed wholeheartedly, and Krishna also began laughing. Krishna, I am hungry. It was Madhu. In such places his hunger grows in full. So much love, how can you go without eating? Why doesn't my friend go to her home and let us start eating something? See, you have to practice. Krishna said, you have to practice being my guru, Madhu, as you said. Remember, you have to discipline your appetite. Oh Guru, I am Guru, sure. He closed his eyes. Here, disciplined it. I have already disciplined my senses. I have become yogi, perfect yogi like. Now feed me. He opened his eyes and said, Allah. Hey, what are you doing? Yoga chittavritti nirodha. And tadadrashtu surupyavastharam I have become enlightened. So, now, bring where are your palatable, delicious dishes? Let me eat. Oh, beautiful lady, thank you for your offer, Krishna said. But right now, I am too busy. I have a job to unburden the earth from the wicked people. But one thing I tell you, I assure you, I shall come to your home, sure. And Kubja the Sarandri was enthralled. She became a maid servant to him and decided she must wait. She should not displease him again like former time. She was now sensitive, learned so much, with all the troubles and with all the difficulties. She did not want to take a risk of displeasing Krishna. So she decided she must wait. By insisting, she felt that he might become upset. So accepted patience as her foremost duty. She thought in her mind, decided, and then she returned home and began to wait until the whole life, every moment, every single second became a waiting for Krishna. All ladies who were seeing this scene from the windows from the balconies, from the rooftop, fell down unconscious. It was too much. The joy of seeing him and the sorrow of not having the divine touch. Somebody else took it like hers. They all fell unconscious, my dear friends. Now, we will tell you the story tomorrow.